The above pictures, which show maize leaves having two colors, the yellowish color combined with green, could be a sign that the plant has been attacked by the maize lethonecrosis disease, also termed as MLN. Dr. Frank Kaguda, a maize breeder from the Buginyanya Zonal Agriculture Research and Development Institute, explains.
Yeah, actually, MLN is the maize lethonecrosis disease. It is actually a result of co-infection of two viruses, but majorly what we call the maize chlorotic motovirus, and then combined with any other cereal pot virus, but especially the one we call the sugarcane mosaic virus, and then sometimes it can be the maize dwarf mosaic virus.
Information from research shows that between 2013 to 2015, the maize lethonecrosis disease caused yield losses ranging from 50% to 100% in the Greater Sironko district, including Bulambuli.
It is a very dangerous disease. You can even incur yield losses of 100%. Actually, when it occurred in eastern Uganda way back in 2013 is up to around 2016, we registered yield losses of up to 100%. Okay, between 50 to 100% yield loss.
So, how does one tell that their plants are diseased?
Yeah, there are quite many ways of telling that your garden is having MLN, and you cannot just rely on just one sign or one symptom. So some of the ways you can tell is that your maize will remain stunted. If you see that the maize is stunted, you can begin suspecting. If you see that it's beginning to yellow, and even that yellowing is not uniform, it will be yellowing with some patches, what we call mottling. That is one of the signs that actually MLN might be there. Then thirdly, when your maize reaches at a level of flowering, you'll find that the ears will not be properly filled. The ears or the cob will not be properly filled. Even when you look at the tassel, you'll find that actually the tassels are sterile. There is no pollen in there. So those will be now confirmatory measures for you to be able to tell that actually your maize is having the MLN disease. And then when you look at the shoot, it will develop what we call dead heart. It will die out, meaning that the plant cannot grow anymore because the shoot is dead. So that is confirmatory that actually you have what we call MLN.
With the above explanation, do we still have the disease, and how can it be prevented?
The disease is sporadic in nature. You know, a sporadic disease is one which might not be there when you want to see it, but when you least expect it, it appears. It's kind of elusive in nature. The disease is still with us. There is no evidence that it has gone away. Therefore, we need to take those precautions which I've already mentioned in terms of using certified seed, going for those improved maize hybrids, not buying seed from the black market, not recycling seed, ensuring good sanitation in the fields, and of course reporting to the relevant authorities in case of any suspicion of the disease. Sometimes it can be seed-borne, so it can come with a seed. But for us to be able to detect or to see the symptoms, normally it is after 4 weeks from the time the maize was established, or what we normally call the knee height. There you can start detecting the symptoms.
In order to prevent the devastating disease from accessing your crops, scientists have suggested some solutions, including early detection, which show the severity, spread, and distribution of the disease, thereby creating room for early intervention and management. Apart from early detection, are there scientific solutions that farmers can look out for?
In terms of diagnosis, actually, we normally say that prevention is better than cure. So it's always a good practice to detect this disease early enough. But I know that now, in collaboration with the SMIT, we can detect the presence of this disease using what we call the agri-strips or the immunostrips.
Dr. Kaguda explains how the use of agri-strip assay in detecting MV in maize leaf material.
So these strips are made in such a way that once you have them, then you can pick a leaf which you suspect. Okay, you can pick a leaf sample from a garden where you suspect the disease to be. That garden might be showing symptoms of MLN, just as I've explained. So what you do, you pick a leaf sample. It can be as small as 5 centimeters squared. You insert that leaf sample in a collection bag. That bag is made in such a way that you can even be able to crush it from inside there. You can homogenize it. So after crushing it, of course, you'll get some extracts, okay? So you'll have what we call an agri strip. So you pick that agri strip and you insert it in the extract after crushing. So that agri strip is made in such a way that it has a control line, but also it has another line which shows that actually the virus is there. It helps to detect the MCMV, okay? So once you insert that strip into the extract and then you see 2 bands, okay? It shows that the disease is present. Once you see 1 band which is likely to be the control, it means that the disease is absent. So that is the simple way of detecting, just like we detect for presence of HIV using those strips. Is the same way you can do it for MLN. So if a farmer detects MLN or suspects MLN, the best thing to do is to go to the nearest narrow institute. And you know, these narrow institutes are in each and every agroecological zone. So you reach out to the nearest narrow institute. Then for us, we can go to the field and be able to pick a sample.
Whereas research institutions, in collaboration with international partners, have developed unreleased MLND tolerant maize varieties to aid farmers in combating the disease. Continued surveillance and integrated management approaches remain crucial to curbing the spread and impact of maize lethonecrosis disease in Uganda. In summary, maize lethonecrosis is a devastating disease. It can cause up to 100% of losses. It has devastated harvests in Serongo and Bulamboli before, and it can do it so again. How can one tell if maize lethonecrosis is in your garden? It usually shows through one or more of the following symptoms: stunted maize, yellowing leaves or mottling, ears not properly filled out at the time of flowering, sterile tassels, no pollen in them, dead heart. If these symptoms are present, MLN may be present, but it could also be something else. Agri-strips can quickly detect the potential presence of MLN. Early detection is crucial because it means you can prevent the disease from spreading and prevent massive losses.